Welcome to Six of Cups Tarot. My name is Jane Ann. I am a twin flame tarot reader from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm a part of the 144,000 from the seventh dimension of heaven. And if any of that resonates with you, welcome to the Jam Soul Fam. Okay, we don't have our background up today. We have our little black cat here named Shams, and she will not allow us to hang anything because she climbs up it. So we're just going to have to deal with the stove and the pretty kitchen. I have ordered a desk. It is coming, and so we'll have a brand new setup sometime next week. Thank you to everybody who has liked, shared, comment, and subscribed. How is your week going? How are you liking the readings? This is Thursday for you guys, so almost at the end of the week here. Cool. So this is our last of the element readings for our September love readings. This is for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you or the person you're interested in is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or if your sun, moon, rising, and Venus is in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, here you are. I watch Pisces readings and water sign readings a lot because my Venus is in Pisces, and so Venus is how we love. My boyfriend's also a Pisces, so I like watching readings for that. And take what resonates. Do not try to Cinderella stepsister your foot into everything. Maybe some of it will resonate. Maybe none of it will resonate. Maybe there's just one little thing you have to hear. But we're going to go ahead and call in our angels anyways. Archangel Gabriel. All angels, archangels, and spirits from the bright white light. Mary, Mother of God, Father Joseph, Yeshua, Christ, Jesus, the Messiah, Mary Magdalene. God, Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and any archangels and angels that want to join us, any ascended masters that want to join us. Okay. What is this feeling? Wow. Okay. Determined. I feel determined right now. I feel determined to make it work. That's what I feel like. We are determined to make what work. That Ace of Cups just came flying out. That I really think this is the 1111. I think that you have a deep connection that you're trying to make work right now. Okay, Pisces energy. Sorry, yeah, Pisces and that Ace of Cups there is water sign energy, right? So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get three. Oh my God, I can't even talk. I'm determined to talk properly. Okay, let's get three cards for your person. One more shuffle here. Three cards for your person. Okay, first card up, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles, a slow moving offer. And we have Ten of Swords, end of a cycle, end of a way of thinking. Well, the Emperor energy is taking swift, bold action. However, that Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So it's like full blown and then stop and then over. That's what I see. Okay, full blown stop over. So whoever's energy that is, we will, let's see what energy that is. The thing is even though it's like slow moving energy and over, this is the minor arcana and the major arcana always trumps this, right? So if the energy this person has pulled down is to move forward with confidence, and that somehow gets slowed down and then stopped completely, this underlying energy of moving forward is still there, right? So no matter what, this person has the capacity to go and get what they want, to move forward. That's what I see, even if something is over. Okay. Let's clarify this Emperor energy. Let's clarify the Emperor energy here. Okay. We have the Four of Swords, healing energy. We have the Five of Swords, healing all the shit that's up in their head. So this Emperor has made a decision to move forward into healing something that's in their mindset. They are thinking sneaky. I feel sneaky, like they're thinking sneaky thoughts. They're, the Emperor is ruling over a whole land, right? And this Emperor has learned all the lessons of the Four Kings, right? And something tells me, I feel like this feeling of PTSD. That's what I feel right now. So I'm going to be like really on guard, right? And this seems to be really on guard. This guy's watching over his shoulder, making sure those people aren't looking as he's trying to steal everything he can out of the show, right? Yeah, and this two of swords that I see on the ground, right? This two of swords of indecision. It's like and that he's holding the three of swords, right? So like it's like holding heartbreak, letting go of indecision. It's a whole bunch of stuff, making sure that other people aren't looking. And I think your person is healing from this energy. This is a rest, a waiting, right? And we go from the 4 to the 5. So it's like yeah, actually we're going from the 5 to the 4, right? And I feel like it's like toning it down a notch. Like this person doesn't have to be so on guard, right? They don't have to be so, what is the word? Prung. They don't have to be so prung, like so high strung. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I feel, right? Like this emperor has decided that they can relax a little bit. They don't have to be so on guard, taking care of everything. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. So what is the slow moving offer? The slow moving offer is the highest vibration of love. So what I see right away is this Aries energy. It doesn't have to be an Aries either, right? But it like this go get him kind of emperor. The emperor wants things their way. It can be very stubborn, you know what I mean? And this person has decided to relax that a little bit, to heal that a little bit. Perhaps see that there's no threat, right? Like you're not a threat to them. And so they slowly and methodically have decided, right, that they're going to be making an offer to you. What offer is that? The highest vibration of love. And that's going to be celebratory in nature. There's the Three of Cups following that up, right? So this person has taken their time to get to know you. They see that there's no threat. And in taking their time, they now want to make a very dedicated offer of love. This is a consistent, dedicated knight. If you want a letter mailed, the Knight of Pentacles is the one to give it to, right? They're not going to lose it amongst their desk. No, they're going to make sure that it's delivered, right? And so they're going to be delivering you this offer. And so clarify the 10 of Swords. We have the Page of Wands, which is learning something new. And let me just shuffle this again. Page of Wands. God's telling me to get 2, so I'm going to. Okay, so on top of this, we're clarifying this 10 of Swords, and on top of that, we have the Page of Wands with Temperance. So learning how to balance things out, turn one thing into another. And what is that? The King of Cups. And this is the lesson of the King of Cups, right? The King of Cups has been screwed over emotionally over and over and over again in relationship, right? Which is perhaps why they take on this Emperor energy, right? Like once this person learned, okay. And so what is the lesson of the King of Cups is that when the King of Cups does get screwed over, the King of Cups doesn't go, oh my gosh, look at that person and what they did to me. No, the King of Cups goes, wow, why did I allow that into my surroundings, right? And so having learned this lesson, your person shows up in Emperor energy. And what do they decide to do? To hold back and to check things out, right? Make a slow moving offer of love, right? Don't rush into anything. And this is going to be victorious for them. Why? Because it ends the cycles. It ends the lesson of the King of Cups. They become the Emperor. They've learned a new way to be. And in learning that, they've learning how to balance things out, turn one thing into another, slowly and carefully dissect the information coming in, learning how to be, and so that they do not repeat the same cycle over and over. This is the end of heartbreak for this person. Yeah, they can now offer their love to you as the King of Cups energy. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead and get an oracle card, 2 oracle cards for this person. 2 oracle cards for this person. And we had to quit playing God. Yeah. And that's like this Emperor energy, right? Like you don't need to be so on guard all the time. It doesn't like you can't, when I say that this Emperor wants everything their way, right? Perhaps this person, the mind games are coming up. Perhaps this person was playing mind games, like testing you, seeing, if you were like the right person for the job, right? And very manipulative. Like I feel very manipulative, and that person had to like stop doing that, take a rest from that kind of, and quit playing God, right? And there's a bit of good in the worst of us and a bit of bad in the best of us. And I think that that's what your person healed. Are you perfect? No. Are you going to be perfect? No. Are they perfect? No. Right. But this person, I really think they sat back and they methodically dissected, diagnosed, like these are the words that are coming into my head. But so maybe they're very scientific. It's like a scientific thing instead of like rushing into everything, right? So that that 10 of swords thing happened over and over again. They decided to learn something new and to just sit back, you know, in a very nice mindset and just see, like, is this the right person for me, right? Instead of being so testy, they allowed things to happen. That's what I feel like. This person's just kind of allowing things to happen, turning one thing to the other. What do I have to offer you? What do you have to offer me? Instead of making such, you know, quick, impulsive, I feel mean decisions here. Okay, well, that's that. Let's look at the blocks for this person. What are the blocks for this person? Go ahead, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you have any interest in certain readings that you would like. I'm just putting these cards back into the fold here. And yeah, okay, let's get the blocks. We're gonna get a little hologram deck for the box. That's this one here. I'm gonna shuffle this twice. 1, 2. I'm almost feeling kind of sick to my stomach. Like, what are the blocks here? I feel not anxiety, but more like worry. Okay, well, what are the blocks? Okay, wow. Okay, 2 of them fell out, and it's that temperance energy, right? And we have the wheel of fortune. So like, it's time. And these are 2 major arcana. Again, I was talking about that major arcana trumping the minor arcana. Right, so that's Sagittarius energy there, and we have Scorpio in the fixed signs there. So what is that temperance? Okay, so this temperance compared to the emperor. The emperor is like, I want it my way. I'm going, like I said to you, we're going to play head games. Like the emperor is like the head of the army, right? So they know the best mind games, the best way to like devise plans to get what they want. They did it, and really, like, you know, putting you through the ringer, putting you through the test, like seeing if you're good enough to join their army. That's what I feel like, right? That's very different than temperance. Temperance is like, I'm going to give you something, you're going to give it back to me, we're going to see, let's just slowly, the alchemical wedding, let's come together, let's see how this grows, right? That's very different from emperor energy. And I think that with that in the outcome energy there, that like, this is a lesson that your person has to learn, that they can't have it their way. We just talked about that in the fire sign reading. Like, this isn't Harvey's. Right? You can't have it all your way. That's not, and that is not like the other person in it. How are they going to respond to that? Like being put through mind games and head trips and just to see where I break. Like, there's nothing loving about that, right? Like, not at all, right? And so I think that this is a lesson that your person has to learn in love, that it's about coming together, especially with that 3 of Cups victory. It's about coming together. It's not about putting people through a ringer and a test. And it's really about relaxing. Like, this card just seems relaxed here, right? Like, relax, right? This person is all up in their head wondering, right? They got to heal that about themselves. And that's the block, right? That this is a spiritual block. This is a spiritual lesson, a lesson this person has to learn, which tells me that you're the person teaching them this lesson, okay? So those are the blocks. Let's look at the possible and most likely outcome for this person. Possible and most likely outcome for this person. Let's get 3 cards for that. We have the Tower, things blowing up in their face. We have the 8 of Swords, like self-imposed crises, self-imposed prison, and we have the 4 of Wands. Right, this person is going something, you know, and that's the thing, is that to get this halfway to marriage, to get this solid foundation, like the Tower blows up because it's not built on a solid foundation. Right. And so if this person wants foundation, what they're going to have to do is release themselves from this self-imposed prison, this idea in that emperor energy that, you know, I have to test people. I don't want to get hurt. They better not hurt me. So I better make sure, and I'm going to play this mind game and that mind game. And I'm going to see how they react to this and that whole way of coming at relationship is not solid. And so it's going to blow up. And this person's going to realize that the reason that it's not working out for them is their own mindset. That 10 of Swords energy, this person's trying not to repeat things of the past. And we saw that in the King of Cups. When I said to you, the King of Cups doesn't say, oh my God, it's all that person's fault, right? The Emperor would say that, oh, it's all their fault, right? The King of Cups doesn't say that, right? The King of Cups, this person's going to learn the lesson of the King of Cups. He's about to learn that lesson, is that if you want a solid foundation, you have to come and join together. It's not about thinking people are after you and against you and having, like, we have to quit playing God was the card, meaning like, oh, I don't want to learn that lesson anymore, so I'm not going to engage. I'm going to test everybody to make sure that I don't learn the lesson. Like, you're going to learn the fucking lesson if you're supposed to. God gets what God wants, right? And so that's about to blow up in this person's face. They're going to see that, you know, they have to heal that mindset in order to have a solid foundation so that things stop blowing up in their life. But every relationship this person has ever been in, those 10 of Swords, have just blown up and they didn't see it coming. They're going to see why soon. Okay, so that's them, water sign. And now we're going to look at you. Now we're going to look at you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I think I just said that. Oh, I know what I didn't say, that we've had another water sign reading here on the channel. It got a lot of good views, so I'll go ahead and pin that here or here so you guys can check that old, other water sign reading out if you're interested. Let's go ahead and pick 3 cards for you. 3 cards for you. Okay, 3 fell out, so let's take them. First, we have this Knight of Wands, in and out energy. Player energy, we have the King of Wands, who goes and sees and gets what they want. And then we have the Hermit, right? And like, what could be more opposite than the King of Wands and the Hermit? The King of Wands is out there getting what they want. They know what they want. They passionately follow there. And the Hermit gets really fucking sick of things and just goes and recluses. Right? And that's what I see. This Knight of Wands, this in and out energy. You know, like this in and, like when you're going to play double dutch, like, you know, so funny. Anyways, this double dutch, and I can just see like in and out and in and out. And like, if you're dealing with somebody who's testing you, playing mind games with you, wants to make sure that you're really it, and therefore they're going to put you through all this test. I like this in and out. Like, you know, sometimes they put the charm on. King of Wands is real charming, right? Sometimes they put the charm on, and then sometimes they fucking recluse and they just want to see how you're going to act. And no wonder you're in and out, in and out, and in and out, right? Like, you're probably fucking like, this person's gaslighting. It's gaslighting. Even if it's not intentional gaslighting, at the very bare minimum, it is gaslighting. Is this person a narcissist? I don't know. The Emperor can want it their way, you know, but and if the King of Cups there, they probably know how to use their emotions, right? So if I'm not saying this person's a narcissist, because that's an actual personality disorder, but at the very least, it's gaslighting, right? And I just can't help but seeing that little light in the Hermit's hand, right? It's gaslighting, yeah. And so you're feeling a really in and out energy from this person, because sometimes they're up for it and sometimes they're not, and it's leaving you I don't see a 2 of Pentacles or a 2 of Swords, but if that comes up, that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like you're confused, right? So let's go ahead and clarify this Knight of Wands energy. Let's clarify this Knight of Wands energy. Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles holding back. And we have the King of Cups holding back love offers, right? So that's the thing, is I think that as this person's acting like that, what you're doing is holding back your offer of love. You're holding back your emotions. I don't think you think it's safe. And I wouldn't either, right? Like, if this person is in and out, if you check that they're playing mind games and that you can probably feel it, that they're in and out, hot and cold, and you're not sure if it's safe. This person, look how unsafe they feel. No, I got to hold on all my stuff, all my pentacles, my time, energy, my effort. You don't know if you should offer your time, energy, effort, or emotions into this person because you don't know if they're safe or not, right? And so you're in and out. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, this King of Wands, let's clarify the King of Wands energy. One second, King of Wands. My hair is a mess. I'm sorry. It looks good here, but not from the side. Okay. Ooh, King of Wands. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy. Capricorn and Virgo so far. So lots of earth energy. So maybe, like I said, I just said this in the fire sign reading, but maybe you want to check out the earth reading. And so we have the 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to pull one more for this King of Wands. Okay. We have the 8 of Pentacles as well. Okay. And so working on coming together. This King of Wands, I think passionately, I think you might get yourself stuck in cycles like this a lot. Right? When I see this, when we talk about the 3 of Pentacles, this is about Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, me, you, and God. This is definitely not me, you, and God, right? This is me and you stuck in a toxic cycle over and over and over again, feeling like we can't get out of it, but we can. And just like I talked about the emperor who has to learn how to be more like the temperance card, balancing this out about themselves, heal that I have to be on guard and I have to test people and I got to fucking see so that I don't get hurt and I got to play God. And that's not, none of that is true. That's actually just a cycle of fear that you're in, right? And so that person has to level up. So if that's their lesson, then what is the lesson in it for you is that you are constantly taking swift action into these same kind of cycles. And it's really about you putting the time and energy and effort in to work with the other person and God, right? Like ask yourself, is this what God would have me in? How, if you recognize this as a lesson, like we just did here, right? If you recognize that you have this in and out energy from somebody who is hot and cold and you're holding back and you feel unsafe and you're not sure, right? With that King of Cups energy again, like, have you learned the lesson of the King of Cups? Are you sticking around waiting to see if this person is gonna, come in? Maybe you should, like, if you don't feel safe and if you don't think that this person is, then it's probably because of this. You don't want to get stuck in this again. And so you really have to lean into God. You got to really work with God on this and take passionate action somewhere else. And I think that realization is pushing you to go within, right? I think you're going to get fed up with this shit. I think you're fed up of being in the same cycles. I think you're fed up with being in the same cycles and working on things that keep you stuck. Why are you working on this with them? Again, this in and out energy, just get out. Stop being in, just get out. If this person is not, and again, it's about this person has to transmute that energy, right? That temperance card is really about transmutation, turning one thing into another. This person's got to get there, right? But like, right? Like, do you want broken people in there? Are you like, you're not going to heal them, right? Like, that's the thing, is that this person has to want to heal that for themselves. And the emperor can be really stubborn. So like, is there any clear indication that this person's wants to work on this or not? Like, and writing, it can't be off a tarot card reading. Like when I read the person's possible outcome there, it can't be, oh, well, that tarot card reader said it would, so I'll just sit here and wait. No, it's about really using and trusting your own intuition with God. And like, what are you putting your time and energy and effort into? Right? Are you going to be stuck in this cycle all the time waiting for them? Or are you going to learn the lesson of the King of Cups, level up, hold back your energy and take it somewhere else? What are you going to do? And I think to understand that, when I said you have to use your intuition, that's driving you into Hermit energy. So let's go ahead and clarify this Hermit. Go ahead and clarify the Hermit. We have, wow, Temperance. Same thing with them. Yeah, Page of Swords. You got to learn something fucking new. I'm going to take one more. Page of Pentacles. You have to learn a very, and this is going to be a quick lesson, right? Like, there's something about your mindset about how to invest in people, right? Both of you have to learn this lesson. The only way this person's going to know that you can't get what you want and play mind games in it is if you stand up and say, hey, I don't know why you're playing all these mind games and give me all these fucking tests. It's obvious that it's happening to me. Like, thank you, like narcissistic supply. Like, no, even if they're not a narcissist, for you going like, hey, you're gaslighting me right now. Do you realize that you're gaslighting me? Maybe you don't know what that is, but when you do these things and you're testing me in hot, cold, and making me feel it's not the good foundation for relationships. So I'm out. It's only through you going, yeah, I'm out, that the person's going to learn the lesson that they can't do that. Right? This person over and over and over and over again has built up this way of being that's how they think they're going to get what they want. And unless somebody goes no, then they're going to continually doing that, right? And this is the lesson that you have to learn. You have to learn how to transmute something into something else, right? This constant stuck in fucking cycles, constant working on fucking things that are in and out of your energy, right? Putting time, energy, and effort into that stuff to try and make it work. You need to learn something new about your own mindset and about what you're putting, your way of thinking about the energy, time, and effort. Yeah, you both have really big lessons to learn in this, right? Yeah, I just feel like in and out, even that temperance card, right? You've got one little foot in the water, that's emotions, and one on land, right? And so it's again with this in and out energy. If both of you are in and out, in and out, in and out, like have a conversation with each other. And if this person starts gaslighting you, then mention it out loud, right? But you need to figure out what it is that you're going to invest your time and energy into. You're just going to be stuck in the cycle with that devil card, right? And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get 2 oracle cards for you. 2 oracle cards for you. We have our lives had become unmanageable. Well, yeah, I would say so. If you're, and that's a 41 card, which is a 5, right? Like if you're going to be stuck in these cycles and it's like, you know, I'm stuck in this, but what I really want is this. Like I want to be working with somebody else in God and learning these lessons and dipping into my chakras. And why are you in such a low vibration relationship, right? And it's like you keep going back to this over and over, and you got to ask yourself why. That's the unmanageability about my life, is that like I want to create this in my life, but for some reason I'm always going this way over here, right? And we have to start asking ourselves why. Why do I keep getting attracted to this kind of, I just looked at the clock, it's 2:22. Why do I keep getting attracted to this kind of thing? And it's because you have a lesson to learn. Your soul needs to learn this lesson, right? Yeah. Okay, one more oracle card. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us, which is a 22. And I just said, I looked at the clock and it was 2:22. God is so good. Okay, and so this is the thing about 2s. It's about learning how to be in relationship. Fear of people. And if so, maybe you attract people that are narcissists. Maybe you attract people that are gaslighting you. Maybe you attract that emperor energy. I want it all my way, and, right? And it has to be about why. Why do you keep attracting this lesson? Why? And the thing about this devil card here is that you only think that you're trapped in that cycle. You're not. These little chains that are around their necks, you can take them off and walk away, right? And so the question becomes, what are you stuck in there? Your soul, your angelicness, your soul has to learn a lesson from this, right? The Page of Swords learns something new in their mindset. They learn, like, cut things out, right? Like and this is a quick message, right? About how to be. The Page of Pentacles learns where to invest their time and energy, right? What is it in your mind that keeps telling you to invest your time and energy into this? And you know, if you're the victim of gaslighting and narcissism, it's like there's something in you telling you that, no, I can change this person or something. And it's not true. Like stop. Like you need some healing, right? Same with that 4 swords that came up with that person. That person needs to heal that in themselves. Perhaps you need to heal that too, or at least learn something new, right? I think this person might actually need some counseling, and you need to, you know, get a self-help book, learn something. Yeah. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and get the blocks. What are the blocks for you? That'll probably answer some big questions right now. What are the blocks for you? Get a little hologram deck. I'm going to shuffle it once. One good shuffle. There we go. It sounded like a good shuffle, right? Okay, and so what are the blocks for you? We have the 8 of Swords. Same, they had the 8 of Swords too, not as a block, right? But like at their final energy, they're all stuck up in your head. Self-imposed prison. Just same with the Devil card, right? And the 2 of Cups. You've got this idea of being in love, how it's offered and how to do that, right? Like maybe as this person's giving you all those tests, you're sitting there going, I can pass tests, right? And it's like, why are you trying to pass tests? Like, you know what I mean? Love is not built, the foundation of love when we're offering something to one another. It's not like, oh, they feel like they need to protect themselves. Let me show them how great I am so they don't, right? Like you don't have to work that hard for love. Stop. And if you feel like you do, or you've been told that you do, or there's something in your mindset that tells you that you do, that's a self-imposed belief. It's not true. You need to learn. So you need to cut that shit out, right? You should just be able to be yourself, and the person either loves you or they don't, and then it's over. But you don't have to try so hard. Just like this person doesn't have to try so hard to protect themselves from harm. Like, you're either going to harm them or you're not, right? And they have to quit playing God. Yeah, and you have to stop being scared, like that you're unlovable or something like that. That's what's coming up right now. And so what's most likely outcome for you? What's the most likely outcome for you? Most likely outcome for this person, for you person, angel, your little angel, you, and you're both angelic, right? That's the thing, is like, this person's not a bad person, even if they're gaslighting or narcissistic. Not that they're a bad person, they're angelic just like the rest of us, right? It's just that their soul has learned, they've learned a defense mechanism, right? And they have to learn that energy of the King of Cups, that it's got nothing to do with anybody, it's their own shit, right? Same with you, right? You shouldn't have to be passing tests in order to be loved. Like, you should just be able to be yourself and be loved for that, right? Okay, here we go. Ready? I said if the Two of Swords comes up, right? And there we go. The Two of Swords, make it confused and making a decision. Page of Swords, learning something new, and Nine of Cups, everything you could have ever wanted, right? The thing about it is, like, when in this Two of Swords energy, the heart is blocked off, the eyes are blocked off, right? And so I can imagine that if somebody's testing you and you're like, okay, I'm gonna pass these tests, right? But you can't really see things for what they really are, which is gaslighting, and you can't really be in love and offer up your heart. Why? Because you're like a student, like you're again with this Page of Swords. It reminds me of like a kid taking a test, a pencil in their hand, like, okay, I'm gonna get all the answers right. You know what I mean? And it's all these quick moving, and there's no way of feeling into your heart, right? There's no way of feeling into your heart. So I think you're gonna get out of this confusion when you cut something out, right? Yeah, when you learn there's something in your mindset that has to change, and then you'll be able to attract in greater abundance for you and yourself, right? More likely to get the type of person that you're looking for, the type of love that you're looking for, the type of compassion, understanding, abundance that you're looking for. You know, that Emperor energy, when they're stepping to the table, like, I have to make sure no one's going to hurt me, so I'll test everyone. And when you're sitting at the table, like, oh, I don't mind being tested because I'm going to pass, it's really lack mentality. That's a lot of lack, right? And this Nine of Cups is not lack. It's not lacking anything. This is abundant, right? And so it's really about learning how to change something in your own mindset so that you're less confused, right? And more attracting in what it is that you want. Okay. Thank you very much, Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpios. God bless you. Click on some of these videos around here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We will see you tomorrow. Not sure what kind of reading we're going to do tomorrow. It'll be a surprise. But let me know if you like the element readings, Earth, Air, Fire, Water. Those were your September love readings. So we'll do another round of those next month in October. And until then, be really good to each other and God's people. Jesus loves you. Bye.